It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some Drake today. This one is called What Did I Miss? And I'm hearing that he addresses some things. This back and forth that he's had with Kendrick has been one of the most interesting things that hip hop has seen in such a long time, if not ever, to be completely honest with you. When you think about everything that's come from it, like it took over 2024. Like 2024, as far as rap goes, became all about Drake and Kendrick as soon as that shit started. We got a Super Bowl performance out of it. We like the shit that's come from this, we've never seen this before with a back and forth. Like beefs happen all the time, but it doesn't take place of popular hit songs. Whereas this kind of just took over everything. And not only that, but because of social media, it seems like it's never ending. Like we're still dealing with it, the ripple effects and all that shit that's going on and little shots and, talking about it. And it's still happening into 2025. And I don't feel like it's going to suddenly end anytime soon. It's almost like we just kind of went back to that tense before state, before everything blew up. But it's almost like it's still there and the shit could really go left at any time. That's what it feels like. So I'm here for it, though. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm always here for it. So let's dive into this. It's called What Did I Miss? Let's see what this man's talking about.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Asking me how did it feel? Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you niggas was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around pussies who try me? Let's go.
It's like such a big discussion to be had because obviously every person you're acquainted with doesn't have to avoid somebody because you have a problem with them, right? But depending on how close that person is to you, how much love you have for them, how much you guys have been through, if you guys have had conversations about like, yo, I got your back, if anything, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden that person still kind of hangs around with this person that you got beef with. It is a little weird, but it's like, it's a tough situation because being that they're both in the industry at the highest level like that, there's a lot of people that were probably friends with both of them. And now some of them feel like you've got to pick sides because we're closer or I've known you longer and that's where shit gets really tricky to me because they shouldn't have to pick a side. I'll never agree with that. And the reason why I say that is because of my own experiences in life where let's just say I have a friend who suddenly beefs with somebody else and I might not be really good friends with them, but I know of them. I'm acquaintances. We've even talked before, right? But I'm closer with this person. So I'm going to back them and I'm going to just go at this dude and be like, yo, listen, this is how I feel. Like this is my guy. Like I rock with my guy. But now, month later, year later, however long later, those two people get together and they reconcile and they make up for their differences. Well, now I still have this weird drama or tension between us because I went at him. I let him know how I felt. I separated myself from him. And now it's awkward because the reason I did it was for this friend, but this friend made up with him and now they're good. And now I'm the one that's on the outs like, okay, that's weird. Like, I mean, I'm still good with this guy, but the person that I went at, now I have weird ground that I've got to cover with him to try to make it okay again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems stupid. And that shit happens all the time. And I just don't feel like it's worth it to pick sides when I've known both people. Is like, y'all handle your shit. You grown men. This has nothing to do with me. Now, in this situation, I will say there are probably some like relationships that it's different than what I just explained, where he feels like, bro, we rock together. Like, you my best friend type shit or something. You know what I mean? Or I looked at you that way and then you rocked with the other side. So I don't know. I guess like you could look at it that way. But if it's not something like your best friend, like the person who's with you every day, 24/7, I feel like you can't have expectations that they suddenly got to pick your side over somebody else that they also know.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's go. Let's go. I'm whipping around on like 600 acres. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You niggas just better not ask for no favor. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's love for my brothers and debt to a traitor. Let's go. She might decide to say no to me now, but say yes to me later. Let's go.
So wait, is he saying like it's still love for my brothers in debt to a traitor? Like saying like they still rode for him and you're they in debt, whatever, but like it's still love? Is that what he's trying to say? Because I get that, but at the same time, he did say like, don't be asking for no favors though. It's like, I'm not going to hate on you. We ain't got no beef or nothing like that. But don't suddenly come around me and be like, hey, yo, you think you got me on this or that? Because I don't, bitch.
It's just better not ask for no favor. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's love for my brothers and debt to a traitor. Let's go. She might decide to say no to me now, but say yes to me later. Let's go. Her ass busters all natty like Florida Gator. Let's go. You switch on the guys and supported a hater. Let's go. What's the get back for niggas? It's TBD. I look at this shit like a BTC. Could be down this week and I'm up next week. I don't give a fuck if you love me.
Okay. He said, so it sounds like he definitely feeling some type of way, because he said, what did he say? Like, what's the repercussions for doing what they did? He said it's TBD, like to be determined. And then he said shit's like a BTC, is up and down. Yo, Bitcoin do be up and down quite a bit.
Hater, let's go. What's the get back for niggas? It's TBD.
What's the get? Okay, so it might not be at the people that he feels like sided with, the enemy. It might just be like, what's the get back on Kendrick, to be honest with you? And he's just like, it to be determined. I don't know yet.
Look at this shit like a BTC. Could be down this week and I'm up next week. I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Asking me how did it feel? Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you niggas was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around pussies who try me? Let's go. What did I miss?
I do like this though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the whole hook is just, how do people that I rock with, y'all that is in my, y'all here with me, but you rocking with this dude that's against me. What did I miss? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there something that I missed along the way that makes this make sense? Because I'm not getting it yet. I'm not sure. So if y'all know, fill me in. I like that. I like that.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
That ad lib or whatever it is. Hey, hey, let's go, let's go. Hey,
hey, let's go. Yeah. Niggas get punched in the face with some TLC shit on the dead guys. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around.
Hey, shout out to TLC. That was like one of the female groups when I was younger that I rocked with. I had the album with the no scrub on it and all that shit. I was gay. I was all about it. They was fire to me. You know what I'm saying? I remember, and this was a little bit earlier. Like I wasn't really listening to music then, but in hindsight, looking back, I remember hearing when I was younger, the "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls." Bro, that shit bangs. And to this day, I still feel like that is such a legit song.
Nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye.
Oh, hold on, let me go back a little bit. I like that though. The left eye, you need a chili ice pack for your left eye. Like that's dope how he went through and played all that.
Hey, let's go. Yeah. Niggas get punched in the face with some TLC shit on the dead guys. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around my head high. I saw bro end up pop out with them, but been dick riding gangsters headlines. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones. And nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone.
That is a fact, though. It's like, not that people don't care until they're in front of your tombstone, but it's just like, no matter how much we say, give people their flowers ahead of time, cherish people while they're here, no matter how often that's said, the reason why it keeps being said is because people keep feeling like they're not actually doing that. Then they lose somebody, then they say it and push that energy out there. But it doesn't really, it resonates, but it doesn't, because there's going to be somebody the next day that's going to have someone pass and they're going to say the same thing. And it just rinse and repeat. And it's like, but then all of a sudden you in front of the tombstone, now all of a sudden you really care about this dude and you miss them and all the things I wish I could tell you and so on and so forth. And it's like, the opportunity was there. Like, that's like when you sit around, like, just think of it like this, right? Let's just say right now you sitting at home, you watching this reaction, right? And you got somebody in your life. It don't matter if it's a friend, a girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, a family member, or something. Like, there's somebody in your life. Almost everyone, all of us probably has someone, right? At a certain point in life, I feel like we all acquire this. And you kind of like, you may not think about them every day, but every so often something comes up that reminds you of that person. And for whatever reason, you guys fell out. But you know that you had a lot of fun with that person. You know that shit was good times and this, that, and the third. And this might have been something that happened years ago. It's been a while, or been something that just happened. And you kind of just, you still mad at them right now. You know what I mean? We don't think about the fact that, well, tomorrow they could pass away. And even if we do think about it, we're like, but it's likely not going to happen. Right. And so I'm not going to change my course of action based on this what if situation. But then that day will eventually come. It may not be tomorrow, may not be next week, may not be next month, may not be next year, but eventually that person will potentially pass away. Now, that's, obviously it all depends. If we're all young, you'd hope that that's not going to be the case. We assume that we're all going to grow old, but we see every day that that's not always going to be true. And so that happens, and then suddenly you're going to be the next person in front of that tombstone or sitting at your house and thinking about this person that passed away and being like, damn, I should have talked to them. Damn. We should have at least rebuilt that bridge. Even if we don't hang out all the time, we should, we should have crossed that just one more time. You're going to be that person one day. You might not feel like it now because it doesn't seem likely and it's not something that's present in your life, but it's possible. And so maybe you're watching this reaction because that was your message to reach out to that person and just be like, yo, I'm just send a feeler out. Yo, I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to connect. We ain't got to go out for dinner. We ain't got to do anything. But I'm just going to let you know how I feel real quick. Or I'm just going to tell you, hey, yo, my bad, man. All that time ago when we argued or this happened, wasn't that serious. By the way, if you see my hands moving, I forgot you can't see me over here, but I'm typing. I'm typing in the air. But just, I'm saying, this might be your moment that that you realize you should probably do that.
Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking
Rest
around
in
my
peace.
head high. I saw bro end up pop out with them, but been dead riding gangsters headlines. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones. And nobody cares until they in front of your tombstone. Y'all been on that type of timing for too long. Iceman, Tiffany, Bluestones. I done made plenty shit right at a two wrong shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And then he said, I made many rights out of two wrongs or something like that. And I'll be real with you. Listen, I get it. They're like, two wrongs don't make a right. But sometimes it do, though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it do. Not in all aspects of life, but to acknowledge that is not to not be a truth is just wrong. Sometimes two wrongs do make a right. It just depends on the situation and the context.
Type of timing for too long. Iceman, Tiffany, Bluestones. I done made plenty shit right at a two wrong shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. What did I miss? When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure I was with Hitman. What did I miss?
Yo, that's you. Yeah, he really does feel some type of way. I mean, it's not that I didn't think that before this part, but he's now hey, I'm gonna let y'all know all the shit that I did for you guys. When I'm giving you guys features and this, that, and the third, I'm giving y'all hits. I'm doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. What did I miss that made y'all switch up and just go over and rock with this dude that's literally trying to paint me as a person that messes with kids? You know what I'm saying? It's not like this was just a back and forth, which, I mean, it was, and I'm not trying to, but I'm just looking at it from Drake's perspective, right? This is the way he's thinking about it. This wasn't just me and him going back and forth and dissing each other who's the better rapper. He literally tried to paint me as someone who'd be touching kids, and y'all back that? Y'all are rocking out and dancing to that song when it comes on? Are you, what did I miss? Yeah. I do feel that.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What did I miss? When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure I was with Hitman. What did I miss? When you was all in my crib, looking at hoes, word for word at all of the shows. You always felt like this, man. What did I miss?
Hey, it's some real shit to ask that question in the way that he presents it. But again, it depends on who they are in your life. What you know what I mean? This was dope. And I think it's a valid track to make. And I think that this track is actually going to be extremely popular because this is going to be something that a lot of people that feel like someone that was their man's or girl or whatever and then flipped on them, this is going to be a song people are going to play. The whole what did I miss? When I was doing all these things for you, what did I miss? 100% this is going to be a thing. Again, when it comes to friends and shit, it just depends. It is tough though, because it's because of the connotation behind what was said. That's really what it comes down to. If it was a back and forth and he just hated on Drake, said he's trash, said this, that, and the third, he's a shitty person, treats his fans poorly, treats his kid bad. If he just said a bunch of shit like that, I don't feel like it would be as serious. Although, I mean, it is right. You telling people you treat your kid bad. But it's not the end of the world, right? These are more normal things that a lot of people potentially deal with or have dealt with or people have said before about, like, right? It's just like normal shit. And then there's like the extreme shit, right? Like you murdered this person, you forced this woman, you touched this kid, you like, right? And then we start to hit the extremes, the fringe shit, the shit that we cut off and just throw into the void. You know what I'm saying? And so that is why it's such a different situation, because saying stuff like that is very serious. It could be career detrimental. It could be life detrimental, relationship detrimental, like you putting a whole lot of shit out there. But at the same time, it's like people posted a lot of videos that they felt validated the shit that was said, right? Like, here's a video of you on stage and you're whatever age, and this girl is 17 and you're kissing her. And in that state, maybe 17 is legal, but morally, I'm not okay with that. Or 18, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, again, show you the perception of people that are looking in and feeling a certain type of way about stuff. I'm just removing myself from the equation right now. I'm just trying to look at the greater picture from the outside. And I feel as if when you do shit like that, it does make it more serious. So I guess even though you might not be the closest friend with Drake, but you guys have been cool. He's helped you out, looked out for you, shot you a feature, some shit like that, right? And you guys are in communication at times. And then all of a sudden you go and rock with the guy who's calling him this, which is a lifetime detrimental type of tag that you put on somebody. I can understand getting upset by any single person that you've ever associated with on a positive level, and especially if you've helped them in any way, and they rock with him saying shit like that about you. I guess I could understand that. That does change it a little bit. So I probably already got some comments from what I said in the very beginning, because I explained my situation where, like, I took a friend's side and then they made up with that person, and then I'm over here like, well, now me and that person aren't cool because I backed you. But now y'all are cool. So like, what, like, I should have never got involved in the first place. And so that always told me to kind of not involve myself in people's back and forths. It's not my business. I don't have to pick sides out, but I guess like that would be different though, right? Like if the one person was telling my man's like, yo, he's calling him that, and I know that he's not that, I'm going to back him because that's crazy, right? Like that's absolutely crazy. And there's very unlikely chance that they're ever going to reconcile when that's what's being said. So I guess the situation's a little bit different. Anyways, I've taken up too much of your time. For anybody that's still here, I appreciate you for listening to me yap. If you guys do leave a comment down below, just leave like a little fruit, like a lime, an apple, a coconut, whatever that, I don't know, something down there. That just lets me know that you made it to the end and you're a legend. I appreciate you guys. Twitch, I'm doing isn't this what they do, right? Like this is what all like the E people do. There's probably more e-girls. I might have just made myself look really weird. Twitch.tv/DuaneTV. I don't know where that came from. It just was a random thought that I had and I did it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Twitch.tv/DuaneTV. I promise you, we don't do shit like this. We listen to music on Fridays. We do some games on the weekends. Throughout the week, we talk about drama and shit like that. Like if stuff happened around this, we probably talk about that through Monday through Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And some of it will get clipped and uploaded to YouTube. But like if they ran into each other and fought, and it was a Monday or Tuesday or something, bro, I'm going live and we're talking about it. So that's the kind of shit that we do throughout the week. Stop in. If shit happens that you want to bring in and have us talk about and lead the topic, bring it through. I'm here for it. Anyways, take it easy. Stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homie.